People, Deluded, I'm back again. I'm here with a special guest. How you doing, John, man? You good?
I'm very good, bro. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. Like we was talking about off camera, the weather's getting better, but, there's nothing else to do. I've got my health. I can't complain. Other than that, I'm
Yeah,
cushy, man. Hope your family's good as well.
yeah, man. Family good. Thank you, man.
No worries. What you been doing to pass the time during lockdown, my guy?
Just non-stop training. Obviously, my club has given out a schedule that, everyone has to do. So it's just me going to the park basically every day, training, me going on Zoom calls, doing like gym work or doing, looking at different presentations about like, obviously how to deal with this lockdown time mentally and stuff. So yeah, just literally been doing that.
How have you been dealing with it mentally, man? Because I'm interested in that for myself, really. Like, really and truly. Like, I could take some tips and whatnot, man.
So at the start of lockdown, yeah, my motivation was all the way up here, like all the way up here. Like, I was going, obviously, there was this there's an astral pitch that I was going on to, and I was just training there literally every day, just working hard, me and my brother. But then like around these times now, my motivation started to drop because obviously I don't want to be playing football in the park. I want to be on the pitch
Out there and that.
I want to be playing in front of people, proving myself, and I'm just in the park, just doing the same thing. So yeah, man, like my motivation was high at the start, but it's slowly dropping.
How'd you get back up, man? Because, yeah, man, you obviously got it back. How'd you get it back up?
I got it back up from literally, obviously, getting called up to the first team recently. That's when, yeah, bro. That's when my motivation just started to rise high. Because obviously now it's a time where I can prove myself, and that's what I want to be. I want to be with the first team. So you get me. You might only get one chance. I don't know. So my motivation just shot all the way to the top, and yeah.
It's happy to see that, man. Like the way you're so you can't hold in the smile training with the first team, man. What was it like training with them, Car? I wouldn't be able to train. I'd just be looking like your Zaha, your Townsend, your this, that. How was it like, man?
Obviously, going into it, yeah, it's like you for the first session, I was just deep in it first. I was just looking at the players, just thinking like, raw, like these players. I used to watch these players on TV. I used to have some of these. I used to have some of these players on my ultimate team, and now they're like, right, you know what I mean? So it's mad. I'm just like, raw. But yeah, like once you deep it, and once I got into the pitch, it's a kind of thing where they don't really. When I'm on the pitch, I'm training with them. It's not like, raw. I don't think about, raw, these guys are big Premier League ballers. Yeah, I just think, raw, they're my teammates, playing football, boom. So even in training, like my confidence was even higher than when I normally train. Because when I'm training with the first team, I know I'm going to get that proper service. I know I'm going to get the proper ball. My confidence was high. So that's like gas, bro. That's why I've been training this week. Probably one of the best sessions I've trained my whole life. It's crazy.
Did you not make anyone in training?
Yeah, not make anyone, but I've gone on a couple good runs, so I don't want to talk too much.
Yeah. We'll give respect, but I can only imagine. What player impressed you the most in training?
Pardon?
What player impressed you the most in training with like the first team in that?
What player impressed me the most? I'd probably say Zaha, but obviously Zaha's that's everyone's gonna say Zaha. Yeah. So other than that, I'll probably say Townsend, because like when I'm watching them, yeah, you don't really know what it's like until you're going against them. So when I'm going against them now, the way he just changes directions quickly, it's just crazy. Like I remember, obviously, the first team came back like 2 weeks ago, and the whole first week they was doing like runs, and I came in after that. So obviously their fitness is out here, my fitness is out here. You get me? So obviously when we're doing this hard training now, obviously mentally I'm getting tired and that. I'm hacking it all the way, but obviously you're gonna get a bit tired. So,
Mm.
but these first team players like Townsend, they can just run non-stop. So when this guy's just Cruyff turning and going there, I'm just like, and you got to track him. He's running all day behind you. Got to track him. I've done it, but you know, he just man. His footwork is crazy.
So madness. What was Roy Hodgson like? I can imagine he must be very good for the young players and people to be around. He must have mad knowledge. He's been in the game longer than I've been alive, basically. So yeah, man, he's a serious legend.
Roy Hodgson, he's a proper manager. Like obviously when you come in, he makes you feel welcome. Like every manager should, makes you feel welcome. Obviously, he spoke to a couple of players and told them to like kind of speak to me as well, kind of thing.
Make you feel part of it.
I can I can like kind of as well like learn my way around the place. And like I was speaking to him yesterday, and was having like a convo about like where I live and whatnot. And we found out that we both live near. We're not live, but we used to live near me, kind of thing. We both used to live. Well, I live near Sellers Park right now. Yeah,
you're a local lad.
Yeah, I'm local. Like I used to when I'm growing up. Yeah, I lived like a 3-minute drive from Sellers. Yeah,
swear.
And then then I moved house last year, but then I just moved to the other side of Sellers Park. So I haven't moved. Like
you haven't gone nowhere.
Yeah, basically. And yeah, he used to live near me. So just talking about area and stuff. And obviously we got the first team coach, Dave Reddington. He's popular as well. He made me feel very welcome. And obviously he's telling me stuff that I can work on and stuff. And he's telling me basically the whole first team in general, they're all like pushing me and encouraging me to do better. Because you can see, I think they see my potential from the training this week. And they see that I work hard and stuff. So they're just encouraging me. And they're just like, the thoughts might leave in my head that, there's Premier League will be back soon. Couple games left.
You never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. And even beyond that, bro, you don't. This season's one thing, and fingers crossed you bust in that. But there's next season and the season beyond. Then yeah, man, you've got. I'm happy to see you smiling. I'm happy to see your progress, man. It gasses me.
Thank you.
Obviously, I have to ask you, what's in the water in South London? Because I'm from North, and it's like all I see is obviously fair enough. You're from Selhurst Park, but I see you, Nelson, Sanjo. There's Eddie, there's Barry. Like, so what is in the water with you? Why is it you lot just leading the scene for England and all these clubs now? Like, what's going on?
You know what? I don't even know myself. You know, like I don't know. It's just all the football outside of academy football. You get me? All the street football. It's just all of that, man. Like I know, like. Even other sides of London, like we're all known for street football. That's what like Central, Reece and lot grew up on street football as well.
Cajun,
I do street football. You get me? Like I grew up playing street football with my friends, like nearly three times a week playing football, street football, just street football. So obviously it came to a point where I had to stop because obviously if I get injured and that, it's
gonna be a myth.
But like, I think it's just the street football and just the hunger, man. The hunger as well. Come from South London, you know, everyone has a little backstory as well. They might have like a reason to push and do more. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, man. I actually don't know, but there's a lot of things. A lot of things, man.
Let me ask you this, because obviously you play for Palace, and obviously you're not a scout or a coach, but why is it for me? Because I remember when street football was like discouraged, like you was discouraged from doing skills, you was discouraged from looking at these boys. For you, why do you think that now people are like, all right, nah, man, these Sanjos and you, they're actually ballers. Like, let's bring them in. Let's not coach that out of them. Let's actually allow them to express themselves. Like, what's for you? What do you think's been the change with all of that stuff?
I think it's just been the change in football. Like before, back in the day, it was more kind of less touches, but now it's more like you can express yourself more kind of thing. And I don't know, I think teams nowadays, they like that a lot, prepared to express themselves. So, like, I don't know, you know. I don't know, like.
Difficult one, isn't it?
It's a very difficult one because I just remember like I just remember, like, when I was younger, and like the coach was telling me, like, oh, 1-2 touches, 1-2 touches, 1-2 touches. I would never listen though. I would never listen, because me doing 1-2 touches, that's not my playing
Not
style.
you,
You know what I
innit?
mean? Yeah, but obviously it's good to learn that side of it, because in certain times in the game, obviously you're gonna need to take 1-2 touches. So, but I never really listen, because I'm not that type of player. I'm the type of player to just drive out one, drive and go against someone. You know what I mean? So I never really listen. So I don't know. Like, it's crazy how football's changed now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You mentioned the way you play. Yeah. You mentioned that you don't like it being coached out, and you kept playing to a degree that way. Apologies, man. I'm getting a phone call. That's gonna have to get fingied. What was I gonna? Before I got distracted from that, I was gonna say, how would you describe yourself as a baller for people that haven't watched you? Like, what's your strengths and weaknesses? What's your sort of playing style, etc.
I would just say I'm a powerhouse. Like, I'm just a runner.
Definitely.
Basically. I'm a runner, but
in a positive way, you're a bully.
I think you can say that as well. I'm a bully. I just run, man. I just run, and obviously, if I catch you in a 1v1 situation, it's gonna be a bit long. But that's the way. That's the way I see myself, man. I'm just like, from young, I've always been kind of playing upper age group. You know what I mean? So I like to earn my stripes in every age group I go into. So when I go into age group above, obviously at the start you're a bit iffy, but and then obviously once you come into the group,
come out your shell.
I just don't think about them. I'm trying to think about myself. I'm trying to think about me getting on top of them. So once I've done that, then I'm ready for the next group. Like now, obviously, from 18s going to 23s, earn my stripes. Now I'm trying to do it in the first team. So. Yeah, man.
Always building. What would you say your strengths and weaknesses as a player?
My strengths and weaknesses. My strengths as a striker would probably be my strength, my speed, and as a striker, my technical ability, and my weaknesses. I would say my heading, because my heading can be much better. Could be much better. Obviously, I can header, but when I see certain strikers nowadays, their heading is just mad. I need to get onto that level. The heading is just mad. Like, the amount of power they get in the header is just crazy. I need to be on that level. Yeah, my heading. Even finishing as well. I can get better at finishing. You can always get better at finishing, but yeah, finishing. What else is there? My dribbling. There's a lot of things I want to get better. There's just a lot of things.
You're downplaying yourself a little bit, because for me, I like that you're very instinctive. Like, you're one of these guys. What I like about you, if it's on your left foot, you're trying to take it on your left foot. And if it's on your right, you're doing the same thing. I think you've got good movement as well. So I see the humble act, and you're downplaying yourself a bit, but you definitely got more strengths as a fan of yours pre in it. But I hear that, man. Obviously, you mentioned you're a local lad to Selhurst Park here. Do you feel more, I wouldn't say necessarily more pressure than academy players, but do you feel like this is my destiny and I have pressure? Because you've seen the John Bostocks, the Victor Moses, there's the Zahas, people that live fairly local to the club and coming through. Do you feel like do you put more pressure on yourself to kind of come through the academy and be that guy?
Yeah, I do, because obviously growing up where I'm growing up now, everyone see me work like so hard to get to where I am. So it's kind of like, they're just thinking they're waiting for me to make it as well, kind of thing. So like, even my closest friends and stuff, they see me work so hard. And if I was not to make it from a reason, let's say not working hard enough or something, that would just be dumb, So like, they're just like, even when, like I said about street football, obviously, when I go street football in my area, everyone knows me there, blah, blah, blah. Like, they all know that, I'm at Palace and whatnot. And they're probably expecting me to make it as well, you know what I mean? So, like, as far as pressure on myself, the only pressure I put on myself is probably like, you know, to make like my mum, my dad and stuff that's put the work in for me to get me, like, give it back to them, basically. That's the only really pressure I have on myself, really. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, man, I definitely feel you. I mean, I'm not a footballer, but obviously we come from similar environments. So you want to give back to your family and just ultimately not make it for no reason. Was Palace the first team you was at?
Pardon?
Is Palace the first academy you've been at?
Yeah, I've been there for like 9 years now.
Swear.
Mad.
Did you ever play in Sunday League at any point, or you just?
Yeah. I played at Sunday. I started playing football probably about 3, 4, and I was at a team called Pearly Panthers. And then like when I was 8, I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was 8. I remember you see back in like when I was 8 years old, I was just an overpowered player. Like I was scoring like 2, 3 goals every game. But this one game, I didn't score, but I got 2 assists. But I was just running the whole game. I got 2 assists, and I think we won 2-0. I didn't score, so I was upset because when I didn't score, obviously I get upset. I was mad upset, and then I remember what happened. Like the day before was my birthday, so I must have had my birthday money in my bag. Obviously, it was only like £100 when I was 8. It was a lot of money, so I must have left it at the pitch. And I remember some lady had it in her hand. I was just mad. I was like, give me my bag. But while all of this is happening, that's given the Crystal Palace scouts enough time to go and talk to my dad. So imagine if that never happened, it might get me. So it was all timing like that. While all this is happening, the Palace scouts talking to my dad, and then I remember like them told my dad like go on a 6-week trial, but for like 4 weeks, I've done very well. For 2 weeks, I was a bit shaky, so then I extended it.
Why was you shaky? Why was you shaky, by your own words?
I don't know, like they was shaky on giving me the contract. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they wanted to give it to me or not. For the 4 weeks, I was good. For the last 2 weeks, I don't know. I can't remember too tough.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't perform to their standards. You know what I mean? So they extended it for another 2 weeks, and then that's when I got signed. Yeah.
You done bits, man. You done bits to be there for years. See, you've been there from 8 till now. You've done bits. Most people, like, as you know yourself, academy football, you can come in 1 year, you're out the next year. Like, madness. What's that stuff feel like, man? Because obviously, I'm pretty sure, look, you said you was there from 8. There must have been dons that were there before you or there same time. Got to 16, 15, 16 scholarship time, they got released. So what's all that like, man? Because people don't see that sort of academy football, how pressurized it is.
Yeah, man, like even like growing up with, like I think now I'm the only person that's been there since like under 8. It's only me. So all the people that I was growing up with from under 8s, they've gone different clubs. Some have even stopped playing football. Really? It's crazy. It's crazy, like. But there's been there was a certain time when like I thought I was gonna get released myself, because there was a certain period where like my attitude was just through the roof. Like my attitude was poor. Like I was just like, because with me, but obviously the coach I'll get into it, so with me, I used to get fouled a lot in training, and I used to get angry because my coach he didn't used to call the fouls. But I got so much love for this coach because he was doing it for a reason. But obviously I didn't know back then. I only know now. So they used to foul me, never used to give the foul. And these times, how old am I? Probably like 11, 12. I'm just effing and blinding, walking off the training pitch. Get me? I'm just, It's crazy. And then my attitude was just mad poor. And then I thought I was going to get released. But like, they spoke to me and whatnot. Actually changed. But like, I got my friend, my boy David plays at Palace as well. He was with me from under 8s as well. We was kind of on a trial at the same time. And then he got released in like under 11s, and then he was on trial at Fulham. Yeah, we ended up playing him, and he scored a hat-trick against us, innit?
Right.
And then he came back to Palace. So he's been with me, but he kind of left. He left and came back. But he's kind of but he's been there for time. So yeah, it's only me and David that's been there for that time. Everyone else has just gone different clubs, stopped football. Yeah.
What's it like to be told, like, yeah, we're going to give you a scholarship, though? Like, what was it like sitting in the room? Like, what was the day like, going into the room with your parents? How did it go, man? Because obviously I haven't been in that situation. I can't imagine it.
I was just, for me, obviously, I got offered a scholar early.
Okay.
Yeah, but, like, the way I thought of it, to be honest, I didn't really, before, prior to getting the scholar, yeah, that's what like I wanted, you know what I mean? I was like, that's what I was training for, yeah. I mean, you always got something to train for. That's what I'm training for. When I got it now, I don't know, it just sunk very quickly. I just wanted to do something else, you know what I mean?
You have to focus on pros and that.
Yeah. So now, when I got that, like, I just started focusing on other things. Like, yeah, I got the scholar now. That's all good. My family happy, but I just wanted to do something else. I wanted to do more. You know what I mean? That's why, like with me as well, when I achieve something, yeah, I don't really, it's good to get like a congratulations from your family and that, but I don't like too much of it.
Same.
I don't like
I'm
too
exactly
much
like that.
Yeah, I don't like too much of it. Like, I just want to go again and get more stuff. Like, I don't, so
always hungry.
Yeah, when I got the scholar, it was good. Like, my family were proud, but yeah.
Man, I'm happy to see that, man. One thing I like about you don't rest on your laurels, you don't get complacent. But let me ask you this, yeah. When you look at some of the goals you've scored this season, don't get me wrong, you scored some good goals. But one reason I like them, you've scored some important goals. Like, your team might have, needed to break the deadlock. You might needed to get back in the game. Do you feel more responsibility to score these important goals? And how does it go? Because why does it seem to always literally be you to do it? Like, that's not a coincidence.
But yeah, I don't know, like, I think in my age group, yeah, and even above, they know that I'm a talented player and whatnot. So, like, I just do my best, Brennan. I just do my best. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? If, like, I'm not gonna play like this, yeah. With my team, you can't expect me to do a lot if my team's not working together, you know what I mean? So if I've got a couple of players that's not working hard around me or something, then it's gonna affect my gameplay as well.
Affect you as well,
you know what I mean? So when my whole team, if my whole team want it,
then you're there.
There's chances very high that I'm gonna get it for them, you know what I mean? But if they're not, then who knows what happened? They might have to take something lucky to happen. You know what I mean? Might have to take, I don't know, man. But when my whole team's working hard and we're all together, like a family, and we're all doing stuff, pressing with each other, then that's what gives me the energy to go and do what I do best. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Fantastic answer, man. Obviously, you're a striker. What strikers, obviously, I'm pretty sure you look at all strikers, but what strikers have you looked at to think, okay, cool, I want to take bits and pieces out your game, add it into mine and be something else? So what strikers do you try and not mimic, but look at the most?
I would say I used to watch Thierry Henry.
I knew I liked you. I knew you had I knew you knew ballers.
Bro, I'm an Arsenal supporter, bro.
All right, we don't want to. I don't want to get you no issues, but you're a Palace fan, bro. You're a Palace fan.
Yeah, man. But listen, Thierry Henry. Who else is there? I like Lewandowski. I rate Lewandowski so highly. He's top class. Like, he's a proper finisher.
Proper ball.
But like, finishing wise, that's who I look up to, finishing wise. But some as like, even Thierry Henry's finishing top class as well. But some like movement and stuff. Like, Thierry Henry's smart with it. Even Ian Wright, smart with it. Now there's a lot of Aguero as well. Yeah, man. Who else is there? What I like to do as well is I like to look at wingers like Sancho as well. Because sometimes, so as a striker, sometimes I like to peel out and then come in. You know what I mean? So sometimes, yeah, if I peel out now and I don't get the ball over the top and they give it to my feet, then it's basically me 1v1 with the defender. You know what I mean? So if I'm looking at them doing 1v1s as well, where to go, then it helps me as well. So as far as looking at strikers, I like to look at the wingers as well, because sometimes I catch myself in their positions a lot, especially because I know I've got speed as well. Sometimes I just peel out, so the defenders can't really come near me. And I'm just straight 1v1 with them on the run. So, yeah.
How do you feel about playing with your back to goal, generally? I always love to ask strikers this, man, especially young strikers. How do you feel with your back to goal, getting all them knees in your back and all of these things? Because don't get to it, you can handle yourself. That's why I ask you, because you're physically there. You can give it back. Like, you don't need to do it, but you can give it back. So what's it like?
Nah, being honest, I love it. Being honest, I love it, because if a defender's fouling me, I know that I'm getting the best of him. You know what I mean? And that happens a lot. Like, defenders foul me a lot. You know, like, even obviously at 23s, 18s, getting all the pinches in the back, all of that stuff. I don't care about it, to be honest. Like, I don't care about it. You can do that. It's not affecting me. It's gonna be affecting you, because I know when I get the ball,
you're pissed.
I'm gonna make sure that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure that, you know, I'm gonna make you regret you doing that. I'm gonna make sure of it 100%. So you can do all that pinching in the back, all the knees on the elbows and stuff. I've had all of that. I remember even someone elbowed me in my head and I got concussion.
Swear.
Yeah. Concussion.
No, talk us through that, man. Talk us through that, man. Like, that. Come on, man. Tell us that story. That's a madness.
So obviously now the ball just got pinged into me now, and I've flicked it on, but the guy's just coming with an elbow and it just hit the back of my head, and then now, like, this, obviously I've never ever had a concussion before, you know what I mean? So I'm just feeling ringing in my head going on, like it's like pins in my head. So then I fall to the ground now, and obviously, because I was shocked, I didn't know what was going on. I just stayed on the ground, you know what I mean? So then the physios came on and whatnot. The crazy thing is, even though I was a bit dizzy and whatnot, I still played on.
Wow, this guy.
I still played on.
This guy's a soldier.
And obviously, it's because, like, it was in the first half, you know what I mean? So I was just thinking, nah, man, like, I can't come off in the first half. And like, nowadays, like, if that was to happen nowadays, the coach probably wouldn't even put me back on.
Yeah, you have to come off now. Yeah.
But I was just like, nah, man, I need to stay on. Like, I've done well in the game, but I haven't done as much as I can do. You know what I mean? I want to do more. You know what I mean? So I actually played on. But then after the game, my physio asked me questions and stuff, and I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know what day it was. None of that. So I didn't know what day it was. I was lost. When I was actually realizing, I was just like, bro, I actually full on have a concussion. I was lost. But then, yeah, man. Like, the thing is as well, like 2 days after, I was fine. You know what I mean? But because of FA procedures, I had to take like 2 weeks off football. So, well, 1 week I wasn't allowed no football at all. So 1 week I was literally in my house playing FIFA for 1 whole week. Then the second week now, that's when I was getting back into football. So I was doing like runs with the club and all that stuff. So yeah, that's about it, you know. Yeah, that's why I was doing the runs, and then yeah, bro, I had to just come back in and do my thing. My position, you could say, was kind of gone, because there was a guy above me. So before I got concussion, I was starting everything. When I came back in, a guy above me had my position striker. So I had to work back up to get
that 9 shots back.
Get a position back. Yeah.
What did that feel like? Because obviously it's not your fault. It's a different one because it's not like you've lost it because of loss of form. You've unfortunately hurt yourself and your place is gone. What did it like? What did that feel like? Like what was going through your head?
Let me be so real here, yeah. So I remember like, see me, because I've been at the top players of my age group for a long time, yeah. I'm not used to being left out of teams. You know what I mean? So I remember one day, it was after coming from concussion, after the 2 weeks, yeah. So I can't remember who it was against, but my coach has called me and a couple of players into the office.
Yeah.
And then he basically just said, "Rah, like we're not, you guys are not going to be in the squad." So I was confused. I was just fuming.
Baffled.
Like I was fuming. I was fuming. There, obviously, at the end of the talk and that note, he's obviously all the other players are gonna shake his hand. I've just walked out the room, but then he just called me back. And said, like, "Let me speak to you." So what he basically explained is that, right, like, even though, like, you can't basically pick me in the team anyway, apparently, because like I'm not fit enough yet, something like that. But after I left that room anyway, I would be real tears, a lot of tears, man. I was fuming. Everyone, when I went back in the room, everyone was just like, "What's going on?" I was fuming, man. Because I've never felt being left out of the team like that. I was angry. I was crying. I'd be so real, man. I was angry. I was thinking, "What's going on?" But yeah.
Oh man, what's that sort of the game like? Because obviously, as you get older, and I don't get it twisted, I wasn't playing academy football, but I know exactly how you feel. I used to feel that exact same way, being left out. Like it feels like you take it personal, innit? Obviously,
Yeah,
the older you get, you have to kind of accept it, innit? Because football's a game of opinions. How have you learned to, obviously, because you've obviously turned it around? How do you learn to deal with it now? Like, okay, I believe I should be in the team, but I'm not in it. It is what it is, sort of thing. How did you learn to deal with it and stuff?
To be honest, am I allowed to swear on this?
Do what you want, bro. This ain't like, bro, you can swear if you want, fam. We're real channel here.
Bro, you see when, like, for example, when my coach done that, I was just thinking, like, fuck you, I'm about to prove you wrong, literally. I'm about to prove you wrong. Like, I was in a fuck you mood for like the whole what, 3-4 weeks. I was in a fuck you mood, like, I'm just gonna prove you wrong. You know what I mean? Straight. And that's what I done, and I got my position back. You know what I mean? I just made them look like, I made them look stupid, kind of thing.
Like you should never have left me out in the first place, sort of thing.
But
I think it helped you.
There's other situations like that as well. There's other situation more recent to that as well. With FA Youth Cup.
Oh, that's a political one.
Yeah.
No one wants to be left out of that one there. Like, hey, that's what all the young players wanted to play with.
Exactly, bro. So, but as far as I did that, I've got a lot of love for that coach because he's actually helped me a lot as a player. Like, a lot. Like, him and my coach I've had from when I was younger. The other one I was effing and blinding at when I was younger. Them two have probably done the most for me so far. So yeah, I have a lot of love for them as coaches.
It's interesting to hear all of these things. Obviously, being a striker, I don't really see you go through goal droughts and stuff. But have you ever gone through them? And how do you keep your head up if you do, or if you miss a chance that you could score in your sleep, but you've missed it now, and it's in your head, or you've missed a penalty, and you're thinking, "Damn!" How do you what's the mindset of a forward in these situations?
It's hard, It's actually hard because you're just thinking to yourself, like, why am I not scoring? Like, have I just turned shit all of a sudden? Like, what's going on? So, like, I don't know. I think it comes into training, yeah. You just got to keep finishing in training. And then in the match, it will just come naturally. You know what I mean? So, if you're not really finishing your chances in training, you have to take training very seriously. If you're not finishing your chances in training, more chance when it comes to the match, you're not going to finish either. Your confidence is going to be down here. So when you have a good week of finishing and training and your confidence is up here, but the match, buzzing. So yeah, man.
Talk to me about England, man, because I know you've been called up for England before. What's that like, man? What's the process? Don't get it twisted. I know you're proud to play for Crystal Palace and stuff like that, but that's national. This is now international, national service. How did that come about, and what does that feel like? Because that must be a different sort of feeling.
No, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, doing the whole like training with them, sleeping over, training. Yeah, the whole camp. It was fun. It was very fun. Like, the thing is with international football as well, like England, they're strict in a way, but they're not, if you know what I mean. Like, you get to be free, you know what I mean. Like, I remember after my debut against Croatia, I remember, like, I think it was the day after, they bought us ice cream and that. But it's like, it's like, it's not, you get me, it's not strict like that, you know what I mean? Like, it was all cool in England. It was, man, like, even doing the national anthem before the game, it was just mad. It was just a different kind of experience. Different, man.
When did you clock, I'm actually playing for England right now. Like, I'm actually in the England shirt. We're all running about as part of this England team playing another country. Like, when did it sink in? Like, yo, this is a madness.
It probably sunk in after everything happened. You know what I mean?
Oh, them ones.
It sunk in after everything happened. But, like, obviously, when I was on the pitch and stuff, I was just thinking about winning. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really think too much about who I'm playing for, what's on my shirt. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking about winning.
Scoring
after the game and before the game, I think about, I'm at England and stuff. But on the pitch, like, it's not like I'm proud to have it on me, obviously.
But you got a job.
I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just thinking about playing football. I'm just thinking about how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? You know what I mean? But after the game, you just deep it, like, raw, like, playing for England. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
What's it like with the teammates and that? Because obviously there's probably one way you play at Palace. You're going to England where they've got their way, but, people are coming from Palace, from Arsenal, from wherever, and you're all kind of just clumped up together. Like, what's it like playing with them? What's it like tactically and stuff and gelling and all them things?
No, it was different because, like, obviously I'm playing with the top ballers from each club. So, like, the standards are higher.
Higher now.
Yeah, and, like, but at the same time, the pace and everything is faster, obviously, because we're all ballers. Pace is faster, training's more exciting, you're seeing better goals, people getting ripped, everything. You know what I mean? So it's more exciting, you know what I mean? Like, and the way England work as well, they help you gel with the players a lot. So I remember doing it basically, because it's like a presentation thing, but we had to work in groups.
Oh, okay.
And we gelling with players from different teams. Yeah. Gelling with players from different teams. So, yeah.
Obviously, what do you think is the most important, like, how do I make it, like, attribute as a striker? Like, what's the most important thing a striker has to have for you, sort of thing?
Well, that's a good question. I would just say you have to be able to finish. You have to be able to finish, you know what I mean? Like, there's obviously playing. You have to be smart. You have to be smart, actually, because playing with certain centre backs, because there's certain centre backs nowadays that are just mad fast, but there's certain centre backs nowadays that are not fast at all. They're just big. So if I'm playing against a fast centre back, I'm just gonna hold up. But then if I'm playing against a strong centre back, they're not gonna see me. I'm just gonna be either over there behind them. They're not gonna see me. They're not gonna be able to feel me. You know what I mean? So you have to be smart as a striker. You know what I mean? You gotta know what you're coming up against, what defenders you're coming up against. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously when I'm playing with the 23s, the strikers are big. Obviously, I'm strong as well, so I can hold that play against them. But, like, being smart, it's not always gonna work. You know what I mean?
Switch it up.
Yeah, you got to switch it up. So, like, the way I do it, I just chill offside. They're not gonna, they're not worried about me. And then when the ball's there, and the ball's ready for me to to go into. I ran back on side and I'm gone.
It's a 1v1.
So,
If you can catch me, you can catch
yeah.
me. If not, it's a myth.
Yeah, literally. So
that's smart.
that's about it.
How much of football is, like, as a striker, how much of it is instinct? Like, when you're in these opportunities, how much is it, like, do you ever just score goals and think, yo, like, I've just scored? Or are you in them incidences and thinking, put it in the bottom corner, put it in the bottom corner? Or do you ever just look at it like, yeah, I've scored, it's happened, I didn't really think about that? Because strikers, you look got to be mad instinctive and see what's happened.
It's proper instinct still. Like I said already, like, it comes from training, because when you're doing all these finishing drills and stuff, that's what I'm saying, you got to take it seriously. Because in a match, when them situations come, you're basically gonna do what you've done in training, basically. So, like, it's all about really, obviously, firstly getting good contact on the ball. You know what I mean? And then that's when you aim it and have a corner. But like, yeah, man, like, that's why training. Before, I never used to really take the finishing seriously. I just used to think finishing is just a time to mess around. You know what I mean? Because I do finishing all the, like, when I'm, like, before I used to be finishing all the time at my local pitch, like, just playing my friends finishing. So, but when you actually get to, like, this age and you realize, like, it actually, important. Yeah, it's very important. You have to take it into place a lot. So, like, even training with the first the other day, like, I realized that keepers are just mad. Like, it's completely different to keepers at 18s level and 23s level.
For everything.
Yeah, man, their arms are just long. Like, man, I remember, like, a couple of days ago, I must have done a shot top. It was going top bins, and the keeper saved it. And I was just baffled.
Like, how?
I was baffled, man.
Oh, man. What's the step up from? Obviously, you've played. You're one of them kids that you've always got to play a year up and whatnot. But, like, talk to me about the jump from under 16s to under 18s. Like, you become a full-time scholar. You're training every day. Obviously, in the game, people are bigger than you, faster than you, whatever. Everybody's developing at different rates. What was it like stepping into playing full-time and training full-time, both on the field and just in general?
So, in under 16s, yeah. So, towards, like, the second half of the under 16 season, I was playing under 18s permanently. So, as a striker, so I kind of got a feel of the strength and stuff like that
already,
of how the 18s players would be. So when I came into it, it wasn't really no shock how they were gonna, you know, how physical they're gonna be, how athletic they were gonna be. So, like, with scholarship football to me is just, it's just amazing, man. Like, you improve so much in training every day. You improve so much. I've loved every single bit of it. Like, you improve so, like, the amount I've improved so much from, like, the start of Scholar till now. So in the space of a year's time, the amount I've improved is crazy. It's crazy, just from scholarship football, training every day, you know, and doing little extras like finishing and stuff like that. It helps a lot, man. It helps a lot.
What's it like on the body, though? Because obviously you're training all week. You know, there might be gym, then a game, then recovery, then more training, then tactical. What's it like mentally and physically on the body? Does it, like, because there must be more of a risk of injuries and things like that, because obviously because of what you're stepping into. So what's that like?
It's tiring. It's proper tiring. Like, after training and stuff, when you give it all, and then you got to go into gym after, and then just start doing all the weights and all of that stuff. Like, for me as well, me personally, in the gym, obviously we do weights, but I've never really liked weights. I don't like doing weights. I like doing, like, stuff like push-ups, sit-ups. I don't like doing weights. So when I'm doing weights now, it's just like, this is just long, man. This is just long. But then, obviously, that's when, because I'm obviously from genetics, I'm strong as well. So that's when, like, I'm like, I don't really need this. But when I go higher now and I'm seeing some strong centre backs, I'm just like, I got to start taking the gym seriously. And even, like, I remember we had a Zoom call with Zaha, and he was just like, he never used to take gym seriously as well. And then he realized, came to a point where we had to take it seriously because obviously he's coming to get some big centre backs and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, like, as far as the training and the gym and every day, as soon as I get home, I'm gone. Like, that's the same with my friends. As soon as we get home, sleep straight away. It's gone. Like, there's no... As soon as I step through the door, bags off everything, sleep straight. Tired, man. Tired.
It's so weird you saying you don't like the gym, because I would have thought, looking at your physique and stuff, I'd have thought, nah, this guy, when it comes to the dumbbells, he's in his own. So it's so weird. I take it you're more on like the core strength and the core stuff of all the sit-ups and that. It's interesting to hear you say that, my guy. It really is interesting. Like, it is. It's a madness. Did you set any targets at the start of the season?
You know what? I put it in my I can't even know where the book is right now, but speaking on that, I was speaking to my good brother the other day. From now, a year and like 8 days ago, I must have set my targets. Yeah. Like just before Scholar, what was it? It was to play 23s permanently. I think score FA Youth Cup. What was it there? Score something amount of goals. I can't remember how much it was. And yeah, I think there was one more, but I can't remember too tough. But to win this, all them targets smashed past, and I smashed through them and done more. So, like, I was thinking play 23 permanently, but now I've trained first team and stuff like that. I didn't put that on the thing. And there's much more that I've done.
That's why it's important to set goals, man. I'm happy that you've smashed it, that you've accomplished it and smashed it and things like that. But let me ask you this now. Obviously, the older you get, the more noise comes for all of you young footballers. Like, if you type in your name, you see, is it The Guardian or Daily Mail, one of them things where it's the top ballers and whatnot. How do you react to that noise, and how do you kind of air it? Because, you know, there's probably people you think you're a baller, people you think you're not. And obviously, as you get older and God willing, you play Premier League and all of these things, that's going to be a thing. How do you... I've always like to ask you, ballers, how do you just air it? Like, how do you just...
Like, obviously, other people see it, yeah? And, like, my friends and that, and they'll message me like, oh, you know, you got, like, you know, you're on this, you know, this, that. And then, I think, recently I got I don't even know what it was, a Google profile or something like that. Someone one of my friends typed my name and sent it to me like, oh, you got this, well done. And I'm just like, yeah, cool. Yeah. I don't really, stuff to do with the internet and stuff like that, I don't really care about it. You know what I mean?
It's worse.
The Guardian thing though, I did like that because it was like raw. Because before that, I never really got any recognition like that, you know what I mean? So when I got that, it was like, everyone was like, raw, like, okay, cool. Everyone was basically looking at that and seeing the top ballers in that age group for each club. So I got some recognition from that. That's what I like that, because, you know, at least it showed my hard work's been paying off. You know what I mean? But as far as like other stuff and internet and stuff, I don't really look at that. So yeah,
it's a great way of putting it, man. Because even with my little YouTube things, I get a lot of praise and I get a lot of hate. I'm weird because I look at the hate more than the praise. I don't look at the hate more because it's hate. I look at it so there might be a chance to learn something. I don't really look at praise because it's gonna make you complacent. You're gonna feel better than you are. And there's just no place for that. That's why I wanted to ask you that, man. And it's smart. What was I gonna ask you again? I was gonna ask you. Obviously, you've kind of touched on it, but how do you deal with setbacks generally in your career?
With setbacks, I just think about the reason why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, I've done this from a young age. There's no way that a setback's gonna back me out of this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fully into it now. You know what I mean? So, like, I just keep going, man. I just keep going. Like, I could be going up like this, and I could go down like this. I'm just gonna keep going, literally. Like, obviously, during that time of my concussion and stuff, I was just down. I was just mad down. I was just thinking, this is just this is just long. But then I just kept working hard in training. Even in training, yeah, imagine like my attitude again was bad. It was bad, man. Like,
Yeah.
but where it is, yeah, where it is that like, you know, when you've gone, so obviously because I've trained 23 a couple of times now, and I've gone back to 18, so football is different. So when I want a certain pass and it doesn't come, I just get angry.
It vex.
So obviously, one time, like, my coach must have just sat me down in his office and said, like, oh, like, you know, attitude is it's not good. And he basically showed me, because obviously our training gets videos, obviously he showed me a highlights of my attitude being poor.
Wow.
I got it on my phone, like, it's crazy. Like,
Embarrassing, isn't it?
it was embarrassing, bro. Like, it was just me doing all of this, just doing all of that, like, if someone done something, I just go down and do my laces. Like, I was bored. That's the word. I was bored, and then, like, when I'm watching that, I'm just like, right, this is embarrassing, man. Like, this is proper embarrassing. I had to cut it out quickly. So that's why I say my 18s coach helped me out a lot, because if he didn't help me out there, boy, I don't know. Going into 23's football, it wouldn't have looked good on me. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that he helped me out in that, like, at the right time. So, and even that, like, he told me, like, how to react to, like, in general, he told me how to react to things. Yeah. So, like I said about FA Youth Cup, I remember, like, for the whole week I was in the starting squad. And then imagine, so I was in the starting squad, yeah. And then the day before comes, we're about to travel. I come in the morning and I'm seeing a second year in the team. And I'm seeing Brandon Perrick, yeah. And obviously he's playing first team right now. And he's come back down to 18 for FA Youth Cup. So I'm just thinking, like, for this whole week I'm starting, he's back, my position's gone. Literally, like, it was gone just like that. So I was just thinking, nah, man. Like, obviously, it's annoying, but, like, it happens, innit? Like, if a player, it happens. So obviously, I'm not gonna cry about it, but it is annoying. You know what I mean? So obviously, I was just waiting for my coach to talk to me, man, for the whole day. So one day, before we done the little training thing, day before the Wolves FA Youth Cup, he just said, "Raw, obviously BP's back. You're not starting anymore. Blah 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 blah." So I was just like, again, I was in that fuck you mood again. So I didn't speak to him, nothing, until he brought me onto the pitch. I don't even know what minute it was, but he brought me on, and it was 1-0 down, and I don't even know, within 10 minutes or something, I scored coming on the pitch, and then made it 1-1, and then the Wolves ended up scoring like a 90th minute winner or something like that. But at the end of the day, I proved my point.
You come on with a point.
I came on and scored, so I proved myself, and yeah, like, he just, after that day, I think he realized, like how much I've grown as a player, mentally, physically, everything. So he just said, it's time for you to go to the next level, and go up to 23s. That's basically it.
Do you think you're one of them players that needs to have, like, that fire in your belly to play? Because I was very much like that. I couldn't. I needed that. I needed something, like a chip on my shoulder to play, and that sort of thing, to play better.
Yeah, definitely. Like, that's why I like it when, like, defenders and stuff do silly things, because it just gives me that fire in my belly. Yeah, like, it just makes me want to just spray the whole game. So, like, even I remember when I was younger, yeah, I think I was in under 10s or something like that, and I remember a coach I had, and like I said already, I've been like strong from young. Yeah, I remember a coach I had. Yeah, he said, I remember him saying to me, all you've got is speed and strength. And I remember I was thinking about it the whole day. I even told my dad, and that. My dad was like, "No, man, prove him wrong." That whole season, I just made him look stupid. And then when it came to the time of like having a meeting with him and stuff, he was just like, my dad obviously mentioned it about his previous insurance. He was like, nah, he's like, nah, now I'm speaking to a completely different John-Kymani. Like he clocked that, like, wow, I can do more. I'm more than just speed and strength. You know what I mean? He clocked. So yeah, man, like all that negative comments and stuff, it helps me. It helps me a lot.
It's lovely to hear that, man. I mean, speaking from you, I mean, you've always had ability, but it's lovely to hear how you're growing as a player. Final question. Let me ask you this now, yeah. As a young player doing your thing, fingers crossed you're playing Premier League and these things, what do you think is the most important attribute you need as a young player? Is it something mental? Is it resilience? Is it something tactical? Is it technical? What do you think it is for you? Or if you had to tell young aspiring pros a piece of advice?
I would say most definitely resilience, most definitely, because like the football journey is never like this. You know what I mean? It could be like this for the start, for most of your career, but one day you're just gonna go boom, and that could be from anything, from getting a new manager, from I don't know, your club not liking you anymore. There's a lot of things, you know what I mean? But you need to be able to come over, like get over that and just keep going forward.
Keep progressing.
You know what I mean? So resilience is a big thing, man. Like even injuries, like I mentioned about my concussion, the game against Brighton, when we won 4-2, that game was my first game back from concussion.
Yeah.
And it was like, I remember, like I said, like my position was gone. So that game I was just thinking, I have to do my thing. I had to show resilience to actually go out there and do my thing. We won 4-2. I scored 2 and assisted 2. So my coach had no choice but to put
you back in that.
Yeah, but to do that. So resilience, I think it's the main thing. I actually think it's the main thing. Obviously, with resilience comes obviously your hard work. So if you have resilience and hard work, you'll go very far. That's my opinion.
It's been fantastic speaking to you, man. You dropped some serious gems. I've loved hearing your story, man. I honestly, on behalf of everybody and myself, thank you for giving me your time to do this, man. It means a lot, man.
Thank you, bro.
No worries.
Thank you to you as well.
No worries. Take care of yourself, my guy.
You too, man.